You've heard about board games and card games, people talking about how much fun they get out of it, people talking about their painting, about their miniature wargaming. Everybody's going on about how enjoyable this hobby is. So why is it so great? Well, there's a whole host of reasons why this hobby itself is exceptional, why it is enjoyable, why it is fun, why it is good for not only your mental well-being but also your social side. This hobby has so many good qualities around being a part of it that I think most people would enjoy it if they tried it and found the aspect that they enjoyed the most. This is an expansive hobby. There are multiple different areas of it that you can enjoy. You don't need to love every different aspect. You can choose that little aspect itself that you enjoy the most and get out of it as much entertainment value as you can. And this is what I want to highlight to you today, that this expansive hobby has so many different subgroups of things that you can do and find to entertain yourself that it's going to appeal to many people out there. They just need to give these different things a try, whether it be painting, whether it be wargaming or miniatures or board games or card games or role playing. The list is endless, and then within those there's loads of things you can do as well. It's a very large sphere of different activities that you can do that will bring you satisfaction, enjoyment and great memories, but only if you dip your toes into the ocean and try it out. So at this moment in time, you're probably asking the question, why is it great? There's not much elaboration yet, and we're going to go into that now. I'm going to give you numerous reasons in detail why I think this tabletop scene is enjoyable, why it is outstanding, and it's a good thing to be a part of. So we're going to start it off with the number one reason people play games, which is enjoyment. Everybody loves to have fun. Whether that's with your hobbies outside of work, whether you go snowboarding, skiing, whatever it is, people do hobbies to get entertainment and enjoyment. And that is exactly what this hobby provides. It is fun. You have a laugh. You feel entertained when you're playing games. When you're sat around the table with other people and you're talking and having a good laugh and challenging one another and competing against each other, there's enjoyment and satisfaction out of it. When I sit down and play a solo game on my own, I get enjoyment out of it. I'm not just passing the time flicking through my phone looking at social media. I'm enjoying my time. I'm having fun. And that is ultimately why most people in the world play games. And that is why people should play them. Because it's entertaining, it makes you feel better. Another positive is the social interaction. Now, we'll come to solo games in a bit, but for those that enjoy playing games with other people, social interaction is a huge bonus of getting games to the table. Whether it's party games or just a family board game, you're all interacting and talking. You're getting that social aspect that you wouldn't get if you were all off doing your own thing. So you're getting that much needed interaction right there, and you're obviously adding the fun factor to it. You can have a laugh together, you can take the mickey out of each other, you can beat each other at the competitive side or nature of the games. It's a very important aspect to life, and board games allows you to enjoy that with your group, whether that be your partner, your family, your friends. Next up is the challenge. We all enjoy the win. We like to win. Even if you don't want to admit it publicly or announce it. Everybody likes to win something. Yeah. And when you play a board game, you are up against a challenge of some sort. Whether it's a puzzle to figure out, or an enemy to conquer, or you're trying to build a huge empire out of nothing, or build an engine. Whatever the game is about, there is a challenge or an obstacle for you to overcome. And that sense of reward when you beat the challenge, it's uplifting. It makes you feel better about yourself. It makes you feel good. And we all enjoy that satisfaction when we can claim we won. The next reason it's great, this hobby itself, is because it's so varied now. A long time ago, the hobby might have just been contained to just Monopoly or just a deck of cards. Yeah? But now you've got everything. It's so expansive, as I said at the start. You've got a whole plethora of stuff at your disposal. You can paint miniatures. You can play miniature games. You can battle with huge armies. You can play a board game with your group. You can play a board game solo. You can play role-playing games with your group, and you can either be the narrator and enjoy telling the story and giving them the problems they overcome, or you can be the players playing the story out. You can play card games at home with your family, or go to clubs and play them with other people. You can get your party games out in all settings and enjoy them, and you can have dexterity games where you're physically doing something. You're not picking up a hand of cards, you're physically stacking things. The list is endless. Then you go on to things like you can customize miniatures, you can 3D print terrain, design terrain nowadays. You can design your own dioramas and put together huge scenes or battlefields for you to play on. It's so expansive. There are so many things that you can do within this bit of entertainment that everyone would surely, if they tried different aspects out, would find something that they enjoy. The next thing it's good for, which is a very important one, is relaxation. Now, we all work hard, we go to work, we go to school, we go to college, uni, whatever we do. We deal with life's problems, and then we come home, and what you don't want to be dealing with is more problems at home, or more stress. And board games is the opposite end, especially for me, in my personal opinion. Board games and tabletop gaming is relaxing. It's peaceful. You get to chill and just enjoy life, stress-free. Following on from that, about your personal state of well-being is also your personal development. When you play games, obviously, yes, you're doing it for winning, having fun, doing it with your group or yourself, whatever it is. But you are actually personally yourself developing as you play it. And the ways you can do this is you can improve various physical or mental skills while you're playing a game. You can be better at deduction. If you play a social game with other people, you can get better at assessing, are they telling you the truth or are they lying? You can think more strategically and tune your mind to play games better when you have large strategic board games or tactical games on the table. When you're planning the moves of armies, or planning how to build your civilization, or deciding what you're going to do 5-10 turns from now, figuring out how you're going to win the game or overcome this obstacle, you are developing your strategic thinking. You are getting better at it, and your tactical nature is improving. Your visual acuity when you play games with spotting things, whether it be party games like Dobble or Code Report, that will improve over time. You will get better, you will get faster, and there's many more different personal ways you will as a person get better by playing games. And it's a very rewarding thing to acknowledge, because you're also getting something out of it rather than just the entertainment value. If you're painting miniatures, your skills are going to increase over time. You're going to get better. If you're building scenery or you're assembling miniatures, as you get more experience, you'll become quicker at it and better at it. And especially on the scenery side, you're going to become more competent and make more complex structures or terrain. If you're involved in the 3D printing side, if you're designing, you're going to get more competent over time. You're going to design better and bigger things, and your skills with the 3D printers will improve, and over time you'll become very proficient. So there are many skills and benefits with personally learning and developing within this hobby. And the next one is a very important one to me, and one that I hold very highly, is that you will make memories. Whether it's the achievement of winning that solo battle against the AI, whether it's painting a huge miniature that you've been putting to one side for a long time, whether it's making that diorama and finishing it off, or playing that board game with the group where you beat everybody at the table, you will make memories. You will have laughs, you will joke, have fun, and just have a great time, and you will make, as I said, moments that will stick with you for life. And I have made moments like that have stuck with me for life. Playing games with family that aren't around anymore. My granddad is an example. Forcing my granddad to play Hero Quest when I was a little kid. The first thing my granddad did after was nod off. So I'm there playing Hero Quest on my own, but I enjoy that. That's that memory I have of doing that with him. Yeah, I have memories of role-playing sessions that I narrated when I was younger, when I would write out the story and play it out with the people who were in my group. I have memories of miniatures that I painted where I never thought I would actually get them completed, but I did, and the result is I'm super happy with my work. There's the time I played a board game and my sister conquered my empire. We were playing a Roman themed board game. Before I'd even had my first turn, she marched an army across the board and wiped out my settlement, killed my leader. Definitely a flawed game, I'll be honest with you, but nevertheless the memory is there. Everybody still laughs about it and talks about it, and that's my point. So these things are important because they do make very important impressions on your life. Yeah. So yeah, there's the little things here and there. Oh, that time I beat that. But also, if you're enjoying it with other people, it could be moments you look back on in the future. Another advantage is you're not restricted on player base. In the past, you would have had to play games with other people, but nowadays the solo scene, as an example, has blown up, and it's a very expansive range now of games that offer a solo variant in some form or another. So you can play the game entirely on your own. And not everybody has someone they can play games with or who shares that interest. So it's great that people can get into it. But you can literally have games that cater to any player count. You can play with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and onwards. There are party games that cater to 10 plus people. So there is no restriction in that facet about how many people can enjoy it together. So it's very welcoming. No matter the size of your group, you can be involved in the hobby. And this is why I think it's so important. It's a lot deeper than just saying, oh, you're having fun. When you do this and get involved in something like this, it's making an impact on you in multiple different ways. Whether you get better as a person, whether you enjoy those moments with other people, whether you yourself are developing and becoming a better person. This is an unparalleled hobby. So, what do I actually recommend in this instance? So, you should always do what you do with most things. When you want to try something new, you go and attempt it, whether it be dancing or running or some form of sport. When it's something new to you and you want to test it out, test the waters and see if it's for you, you go and try it out. And it's the same with gaming. Not everything is going to agree with you. I'm not going to say you're going to love everything that I've suggested in this video. You're absolutely not. There's some spectrum, some little parts of the hobby I don't love. I mean, I enjoy assembling miniatures. It gets a little boring when I'm doing a whole platoon or troop of the same unit. I get kind of fed up of it. I can understand how people really enjoy sculpting their own and getting custom jobs and custom minis, but when you're assembling the same squad and you've got 30 of them, it's not the most exciting task. So I'm not saying you're going to enjoy everything. I don't enjoy everything, but to find out if you like these things, you need to try them. Have a go at painting. Have a go at a little skirmish game with a few troops. Have a go at party games. Have a go at classic board games. Try all the different aspects of the hobby. Have a look around. Just because you don't like one little thing doesn't mean you won't like the rest. And that's my point. This hobby is so contrasting and so open. There's so many different areas of it that there's probably a little specific niche that you will like and you will get into. So that brings us to the end of the video. If you think of any reasons that I haven't mentioned, pop them in the comments below. Please have a read of those. You might be seeing something that I haven't mentioned that's worthwhile noting about why you should get involved and try out different aspects. I will be doing a tailored video soon towards beginners and suggesting a whole host of different titles and games that you should try when you first enter the hobby. Otherwise, I look forward to reading your comments. I hope you enjoyed the video and you found it useful. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this, and I'll see you next time.